My name is Chris Caton, and I will be giving a presentation on a case study of Polaris and Victory entering and growing the motorcycle business. A little about Polaris. Polaris produced its first snowmobile in 1954 under its co-founder Alan Keaton. They started out of Russo, Minnesota. They're currently based out of Medina, Minnesota, and been publicly traded since 1987. They produce, along with snowmobiles and motorcycles, obviously, they also produce all-terrain vehicles and utility vehicles, as well as personal watercraft. And so they started as a snowmobile business, and then they had these plants, and they were only using plants for about 6 months out of the year, or even less than that. So they started diversifying, so they could use their plants year-round. They employ about 7,000 people and have 3,000 dealerships around the world. They manufacture 11 factories and have 5 R&D locations all worldwide. They developed Victory motorcycle. They started development in 1994. Developed it for about 3 to 4 years, and then released it in 1998. Some brands that you may have heard of Polaris are Victory, Indian, Ranger, Sportsman, Razor, Switchback, as well as others. A little about Victory. Victory released in 1998. So Polaris was looking to diversify, and they have Spirit, a magazine devoted to Polaris. They distribute it nationwide or worldwide. So they sent out 300,000 surveys with this magazine, and they asked their customers what they'd be interested in, basically. And overwhelmingly, the answer was a motorcycle and a cruiser motorcycle. So they started building the prototype. It's called Francis the Mule. It cost them $250,000 to build. They also entered this market because they thought Harley was vulnerable. Harley was the only American-made manufacturer of motorcycles at the time. Kawasaki, as well as other Japanese companies that tried to enter they had entered the market, and they chipped away a little bit at Harley-Davidson, but what they found is that customers just really wanted the American-made motorcycle, so they saw an opportunity there for them to be a second option there. They released the motorcycle to high acclaim. It won 1998 Cycle World Cruiser of the Year. They sold roughly 225,000 units last year. The motorcycle industry dipped just like everything else in the recession, so it kind of bottomed out there, and then it's steadily been increasing every year since then, up to 225,000 last year. I realize some of these slides might be hard to read. I will also send the PowerPoint. Next we'll do the external situational analysis. So technological, electric motorcycles are kind of turned into a bigger thing. They were projected 5 years ago to probably be bigger now than what they actually are. The problem with them has been their range. I think the expectation was the battery capabilities would increase, whereas they kind of stayed the same, and the range on them aren't great. If you're going full speed, it's typically under 100 miles. So if you're looking to go on a long cruise, it's hard to do with these electric motorcycles. A couple of the companies that are out there are Zero, and then a lot of companies, including Victory, have tried getting into the electric motorcycle. Victory makes one called the Impulse TT. Harley-Davidson, KTM, and others are also into it. Another thing that came out, and Honda has kind of created the market for this, is the adventure scooter. Honda's created as a concept, but they're coming out with it this year as kind of a hybrid between a dirt bike and a road bike, and a scooter for that matter. They see this as being a big player over in Europe, where cobblestone streets, maybe on the East Coast as well, where you got the brick cobblestone streets, a little rough to ride a regular motorcycle over. They think these adventure scooters could really have a place in the market. Smartphone connectivity, motorcycles are coming with the mounts and the connectivity, the Bluetooth on there. There's also apps that are coming out, roadside assistant, and the capability to just order parts right off the app for their bikes. Another big thing is reverse trikes. Polaris has one on the market called the Slingshot. Other competitors out there are the Scorpion and Compagna. With that, there's two wheels on front, one in the back, and it's kind of fun of a motorcycle without the difficulty of having to ride the motorcycle. And Polaris has had a lot of success in that, so that's been a good market for us. Demographic, obviously most motorcycles are white, middle-aged men. 95% of the members of the American Motorcyclists Association are men. The average age is about 48 years old. Most of them are upper middle class. Typically someone who had a motorcycle when they were younger and had to give it up to the kids' career, and then now they're older. Average age 48, so the more well-established kids might be posted out of the house, so they're getting back into riding. Average household income of those people is $85,000 a year, so you can see it's kind of upper middle class. People that can kind of afford it as a luxury more than it is a mode of transportation. Economics, strong U.S. dollar right now affecting the export market, also affecting the import market obviously. Income growth continues to improve. It's up 4.4% in the most recent year. We see that as a pro for the motorcycle industry. And like I said, a lot of it's an upper middle class, more of a luxury item. So as income improves, more people will be able to afford the motorcycle. Brexit, European the economy is kind of in flux right now, and then oil prices remain low. Currently they're at $45 a barrel. This could be both a pro and a con for the industry. If oil prices, where they are, you can look at it as people may not be using a motorcycle as their main means of transportation, just because gas is cheap, so they're driving their truck instead. You could also look at it as, maybe people are buying that motorcycle to go on the weekend cruises that they wouldn't if gas were $4 a gallon. So it can be both a pro and a con of the oil prices currently. Political, legal, there's obviously a threat on free trade agreements right now with our recent elected president, Trump. One of the big things in his campaign was he was going to crack down on NAFTA and TPP. Whether that will actually happen and what that looks like is yet to be determined. But it could have a big effect on us because particularly the Trans-Pacific Partnership, it could have a large effect on our competitors. They can count on that to import cheaply to the United States. So it could be a good thing for victory if Trump does elect to crack down on those. I think it affects us more domestically with those Japanese companies not able to import more than we rely on our exports. Improving government support on patent protection. There's been some rules and some laws that have been put in place recently, in the last few years, protecting patents more. We see that as a good thing for us. California legalizes motorcycle lane splitting. So I live out in California. We're the only state that has it. Basically, motorcycle riders are allowed to ride on the dotted line separating the lanes. The reason for this is it's safer for the motorcycles to do that as opposed to sitting in rush hour traffic. It also helps free up congestion. So California enacted that. We see that as a positive. We think that motorcycle sales will increase out there because of this law. People looking to cut down on their commute times, looking to get around rush hour, will look at getting a motorcycle. Another law that's coming into place: 11 states enacted an ordinance requiring a mandatory motorcycle curfew between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. This is going to be a negative for the industry. A lot of people, bartenders, for example, if they're relying on a motorcycle as their mode of transportation, they're not going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to have their motorcycle if they have to get home at 2 or 3 in the morning. Or you can look at construction workers or people that need to wake up early, that have to be at work by 5 in the morning. Also not going to be able to own a motorcycle or drive a motorcycle for that. Sociocultural, younger generation, they see motorcycles as a splurge that right now they just can't really afford. Like I said, back to the demographics, 95% of them are men, most of them upper middle class, white men. The motorcycles that the younger generation does own, they like sports bikes and crotch rockets, sportier bikes. Right now, Victory does not actually make a motorcycle like that. But motorcycle owners are aging. The average age in 1990 was 33, up to 38 in 1998, and 45 in 2012, and today the average age is 48. So the baby boomers are aging. They're more of the motorcycle owners. Right now, baby boomer motorcycle owners outnumber millennials 4-1. So our market is really aging. We need to find a way to capture that younger market. Globally, global motorcycle market is a $120 billion industry, or should be by 2018. The largest region there is Asia Pacific. Not so much the market for us as a cruiser motorcycle. A lot of that is smaller scooters, dirt bikes, that sort of thing. But as the living standards are improving, improving over there in Asia, we see is that maybe that could lead to them maybe buying larger, nicer, more expensive motorcycles, and they might be getting in that cruiser market a little bit more. And then, like I discussed with Brexit, the European economies are really struggling right now, so that's not really, we don't see that as a focus that we should be focused on. He's trying to move into the European. The physical environment, global warming is out there, so that could lead to individuals looking to save the environment, looking to cut down on fossil fuel usage, so maybe possibly looking at a motorcycle. So also, population growth slowing in Europe and the Americas, and increasing in Africa, Middle East, parts of Asia. So we kind of see Asia as a market that could be good for us. Shortage of physical space, number of homes with 2 or more families increased by 68%. More citizens moving to cities as opposed to rural areas. Motorcycles may be a good alternative as opposed to owning a car. So we see that as a trend that is going to be positive. Looking at some of our competitors, Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson was founded in 1903. Before Victory, they had no American-made competition since 1955. There were some companies earlier in the century. The Depression had a large effect on those. It knocked a lot of them out, including Indian, which is another Polaris brand right now that we buy out of bankruptcy several years ago. But for 44 years there was no American-made competition. So Harley Davidson really owned the cruiser and motorcycle market in the United States. Quality of their bikes are very good, and they're able to charge a premium price. So their bikes are imitated by the Japanese. If you look at them, they almost look like identical bikes. They charge a lower price, but Harley's able to sell it at a premium because they are Harley. They have that brand name, so they're able to charge a little bit of premium. They were plagued by long delivery times. They can't produce enough to meet demands, which we saw really open the door for the Japanese and us, for that matter, to grab market share. Some customers are waiting up to 2 years for their bike to show up. So we see that as an opportunity for us to produce those quicker, still be American made, and get that to the customers faster than Harley's able to deliver right now. Japanese manufacturers, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Suzuki are the main ones. Polaris, we're used to competing against them in ATV, snowmobiles, and personal watercraft markets. Honda, Victory's hope was to lure customers away from exploiting the notion that Japanese bikes are not American made. Like I said, Harley, they own the American made market. They were the only one for a long time. Japanese came in and emulated them. So maybe some younger riders they were able to get who couldn't afford the Harleys. But what it comes down to is customers just really want to own an American made product here in the United States. And we see that as an opportunity for us to kind of undercut Harley Davidson and also take away from Japanese companies that we are American made. That's kind of what we saw happening, but at the current state, Japanese bikes, they're as popular as ever. They were forced to emulate when we came to the market. They knew we were a competition, so they innovated as well. Honda, a lot of things they have is they have a wide diversity of bikes. We strictly have a cruiser. Honda has everything from a small scooter up to one of the largest bikes on the market, which is an 1800cc Valkyrie Rune. So a lot wider span of motorcycles from the Japanese companies. Other competitors, BMW, they developed a new heavyweight cruiser in '97. High quality, they can charge up to 40% premium over similar bikes because they are BMW. Big Dog, another competitor, small competitor, they're out of Wichita, just highly customizable bikes that build within 60 days of order, which is a great option out there, especially when Harley owners are waiting up to 2 years. But they only build about 300 bikes. Built 300 bikes in 1997. Looking at the Porter's 5 Forces, current rivalry, there's many competitors out there. Most of them have a longer history than Victory in the motorcycle market. A competitive advantage through superior technology and innovation. That's what we see as Polaris having out there. And then not a lot of market differentiation. Like I said, the Japanese bikes look a lot like the Harleys. To be honest, the Victories look a lot like the Harleys. They all look fairly similar. So there's not much differentiation between the bikes. Threat of new entrants. Some of the companies that that are new. Lifen is a Chinese company that's coming to the market. Zero motorcycles, like we discussed earlier, they're electronic bicycles, not bicycles, electronic motorcycles. There's a high level of brand loyalty though. A lot of Harley guys, they would never be caught dead driving a Japanese motorcycle, so they're very loyal to what they own. So there is a high level of brand loyalty. Large companies, they really own the market on this. New entrants are really focusing on the niche, like I said, Zero looking at for battery powered motorcycles. And then there's also been a lot of automobile companies, because it is a relatively inexpensive barrier of entry. A lot of automobile companies, for example, Lotus, they started producing a beautiful bike recently, and low barrier of entry, so they're bringing it to market. There's a lot of competitors out there. Firepower, there's many end users and dealerships. The product is easily substituted. Like I said, bikes they all look pretty similar, so they're easily substituted. Mild amount of cost sensitivity. There's a little bit of a range. Harley's kind of on the higher end. The Japanese motorcycles are a little bit on the lower end. We see ourselves somewhere in the middle there. So that cost sensitivity, it does come into play because the bikes are fairly similar. Competitor information very easily attainable. It's all out there. There are some patents protecting it, but the information is easily attainable. And for anyone looking right now for an American-made bike, there's a few options out there. There's really Victory and Harley Davidson, the two main ones. Supplier power, manufacturer technology protected by the patents. Large number of suppliers out there, so that's a positive for the motorcycle manufacturers. There are a lot of suppliers. They're easily substituted, and the larger companies such as Polaris and the others, we have the capability to manufacture our own supplies as well. Substitute products, motorcycles, they're all easily substituted. I think brands rely heavily on that brand loyalty. Like I said, if you've been a Harley rider, it's really hard for you to switch. Same, if you've been riding a Kawasaki, maybe you started on a crotch rocket when you were in your 20s, you eventually got a cruiser, and now you're loyal to Kawasaki. The same type of thing. Consumers may make a decision on distance to supplier or dealership, so because there is very little differentiation. If you have a Harley dealership that's 100 miles away, or say 50 miles away, but you have a Honda dealership in your hometown, probably going to go with a Honda in case something goes wrong with it. So a lot of the decisions made that way, and companies rely heavily on the dealerships to push the business. Not a lot of direct sales, so they really rely on those dealerships to be their outlet to the customers. Looking at the tangible resources, Polaris, they already had a manufacturing plant in Spirit Lake, Iowa, with 400 seasonal employees when they started this brand. So they were already manufacturing some ATVs at this branch, as well as some personal watercraft. So what it did, when Victory went in there to start manufacturing motorcycles there, is it allowed them to take those 400 seasonal employees and turn them into full-time employees. So they're able to leverage another tangible resource. They will leverage our network of 3,000 dealers. Creates a lot of cross-sale opportunities. That's why we chose that model, using the dealerships, because somebody might come in for a motorcycle and then getting an ATV, whereas also leasing the ability to get it. So we saw a lot of cross-sale opportunity, and we're able to leverage those dealers to push our product. Victory has the ability to has the advantage of being a successful publicly traded company. So there's a lot of capital there. So when we built the motorcycle, if you start from scratch, you might not have the capability we had to maybe $250,000 a bike to demo. So it's the prototype. It took several years, $250,000. We're able to do that because we are a publicly traded company and have a lot of capital behind it. Some intangible resources. Initial factory, like I mentioned, they were already making ATVs and personal watercrafts, so it was easy for them to just transition over to make a motorcycle as well. They have a lot of the knowledge that goes with it. Polaris has 44 years of building machines before we started Victory, so a lot of knowledge within the company-wide with building machines. First VP was Mark Blackwell. Mark has a wealth of motorcycle knowledge, as he was actually, he was a champion motorcycle rider. He inducted in the American Motorcycle Association Hall of Fame. So we had one of the most respected motorcycle riders in the industry who was actually our VP of Victory when Victory first started out. We also have the American Made advantage. Like I said, domestically, a lot of customers want American Made. A lot of motorcycle riders are kind of the people you picture that are really proud of their country, veterans, that sort of thing. So Harley Davidson was the only option. We see that as we see our motorcycles as being as good or higher quality and a more technologically advanced bike than Harleys are. So we see that as an advantage just being American Made. Going to do a SWOT analysis now, looking at the strengths, some strengths of Victory, manufacturing factories in their knowledge. Like I said, 11 factories around the world, 5 R&D departments, and the knowledge that goes with manufacturing machines for all that time. Research development, the five research and development plants. Also Polaris, there's a lot of brand loyalty. We've been around for a long time. There's a lot of customers that have had us as personal watercraft or snowmobiles. Now since we've built that loyalty, now we continue to transition them to start buying Victory motorcycles. Made in the USA, like we've discussed, and we're viewed in the industry as less expensive technology, equal or superior than Harley Davidson. So a great value out there. Weaknesses: we are relatively new to the industry, so most of our competitors have been around longer than we have. Motorcycles only sold through Polaris dealerships. That's the model we chose to keep the quality of. To maybe have some control over that is distributing through the dealerships, and that is the only way they're sold. So also the target market, there's a very narrow target market out there. The upper class white male is primarily who's buying these, so it's kind of a small target. And those people they're aging. Our market is aging, so we need to find a way to bring in the younger generation, some younger riders, and to kind of replace the ones that are getting too old to ride motorcycles. And another weakness is Harley Davidson. As much as we've tried to chip away at it, they still own the U.S. market, and Japanese competitors aren't going away anytime soon. Some opportunities out there. Younger generation not showing any interest in Harley Davidson. So even as we've mentioned, where the younger generation isn't showing much interest in the motorcycle industry at all, they're showing even less interest in Harley Davidson. They see it as kind of an old white man brand, and they're looking for something younger and different. They're not interested. They're not buying. They see young people wearing Harley Davidson shirts and hats, things such as that. That could be the older generations. Another opportunity to sell directly to customers or let additional dealers carry Victory motorcycles. We're relying on the Polaris dealers right now. There might be people, like I said, they make the decision over who's closest to them, who can service their bike. So we're kind of limiting ourselves by only using those Polaris locations. Some other opportunities: dirt bikes. I think that's a natural progression for Polaris to go with, since we don't make one right now. We do make ATVs. We make motorcycles for the road, so I think that's a natural progression to kind of combine the two and make a dirt bike. And then crotch rockets. Trying to find a way to bring in the younger generation. Could possibly look at producing what they're buying right now. The younger generation isn't buying cruisers; they're buying the crotch rockets. So we could look at producing something like that. Threats out there. Threat is the relatively inexpensive barrier of entry. There's many substitutes out there. There's 77 other companies selling cruiser motorcycles in the United States. So low barrier of entry. It might not be the quality machine that we feel that Victory is. We put a lot. We put 3 years of development, the $250,000 prototype, put a lot into it. But just to come out with a motorcycle, that is a pretty low barrier of entry. The aging demographics that I've discussed, it is a threat. Our customers are getting too old to ride motorcycles and dying off, frankly. So we need to find a younger demographic to replace those. And it's seen as a luxury good as opposed to a motor transportation. Guys or girls are not buying a motorcycle as their main means of transportation. They're getting it as a luxury good. The younger generation can't really afford that right now, so we need to market that as an opportunity for them to have that as their main mode of transportation. So I'm going to recommend 3 strategies that we take going forward, and I'll discuss those here. They're the rebrand ourselves, rebrand themselves to appeal to a wider audience, enter the sport bike market, and eliminate the victory name and go with India. Starting with rebranding, I think rebranding is a real opportunity in the U.S. market to market ourselves as the younger, cooler, American-made company. But like I mentioned with Harley Davidson, their younger generation does not see them as a cool company. So that's kind of our opportunity to still be American-made, have that leg up on Japanese competition, but also brand ourselves as not the old man's motorcycle company. So that also gives us some opportunities with non-Caucasian riding motorcycle owners. Hispanics are being more and more of the population every year. There's immigration and whatnot, and a lot of where they settle down at is the warmer states where motorcycle riders can ride year long. So whether that's California, Arizona, Texas, that's where there's a high Hispanic population, and I think that's something that we could really focus on with our branding. We could also, another recommendation I have is entering the crotch rocket market. As opposed to trying to just rebrand towards the younger generation, we could actually build them what they want. This is what younger riders are buying are the crotch rockets. So that's something that we should look at producing for them. And what that does is it creates brand loyalty with someone in their 20s who is riding a sport bike. So they become brand loyal to Victory, and then so they own a Victory and ride that when they're in their 20s. And then once they older, mature, I don't know if anyone has ever ridden a crotch rocket, but they're not comfortable. They're not something that you want to cruise on for 150 miles. They're something you want to ride for 20 or 30 miles probably. So eventually, once you kind of get out of the phase of wanting to go fast all the time and you want something more comfortable, that's when you look for a cruiser. So you build that brand loyalty with customers in their younger 20s and 30s with the crotch rocket and sports bikes, and then as they mature, they have that brand loyalty and stay with Victory and get their cruisers or travelers later on. Also separates us from our main U.S. rival. Harley Davidson doesn't make a sports bike, so that's another way for us to separate from them. We can have the only American-made sport bike out there. Japanese companies, they're already in the market. They really own the market. I think that's why they haven't really gone away like Polaris is hoping they would with coming out with Victory. I think that's because they've built up some of that brand loyalty by having sport bikes. And the last recommendation I have is to get rid of the Victory name entirely and rebrand it as Indian Motorcycles. Polaris bought the Indian name out of bankruptcy in 2010. Indian's an older, well-respected motorcycle. Been around for over 100 years, and it's kind of seen as a cool brand out in the market. And right now, it's kind of confusing because Polaris markets both Victory and the Indian motorcycle. The Indians are a little bit more expensive, but they're also seen as the cooler brand of the two. So my proposition is to just get rid of the Victory brand entirely. It hasn't been around for that long, so I don't think it will be deeply missed. It's been around for less than 20 years, but I think the Indian motorcycle brand is one that we could build a lot of loyalty to, and something that could really propel us going forward. And that concludes my presentation.